a piece of cinder stone here on my hand, and there's a quartz stone. Okay, because before cinder stone, we start our production of cinder stone last year, and before that, our major business is in quartz. Okay, so we already do quartz more than 10 years. We know the advantage and disadvantage of this material, so we know about it, so we can compare it. Okay, we are not like other cinder stone suppliers. Majorly, they are from the tile industry. You know, before cinder stone, they make tile and they just change the tile into big size, and they call it cinder stone. Actually, they are not, because the equipment and the material used for cinder stone and the tile is different. Okay, so all of our equipment are imported from Italy. Italy is the first company to make this material. They already do the material for like many years. And recently, Chinese market is very hot, become very hot for cinder stone. Okay, so actually, this is why we always compare these two, because most of our customers they used to do quartz or natural stone, but since we are familiar with this material, so we compare it and we want to show our customer how they are different. Okay. So the first major difference between these two is the polished surface. Okay, so I got a polished quartz here, and the normal polished glory degree for quartz is 40 to 50. Okay, but for cinder stone, as you can see on the light, okay, you see it? The shiny of cinder stone is totally different, because the gloriness of cinder stone can reach more than 90 degrees. Okay, so if you like polished surface, you want to use polished surface for your space, definitely choose cinder stone will be better. Okay, even though some customers told to me, okay, there's some other supplier, they supply high glossiness quartz, but let me tell you, they are not use the production or the polishing process to make that glory appear on the surface, because they use some spray to the spray is a kind of a special material. They use it on surface, and the surface will become very glorious. But after maybe 3 to 6 months, the gloriousness will fade away. Okay, after you use it. Okay, but cinder stone, the gloriousness is totally different, because we use glazing on the surface, and even though after a long time, the gloriousness will not fade away. That is the difference. Okay, and the second difference is the hardness. Quartz is about, the most hardness is about 6, but cinder stone is about 7. Okay, so this is more resistant to scratch, and I just finished the task. If you use a scissor to scratch the quartz, and there's some dark line left on it, dark mark. And can you see it? Even though you can clean it, but on quartz, the dark mark will not that. Okay? Nothing will happen. So we can do it again. Okay? And we already burn a cube candy sugar on the surface of cinder stone. So basically, the burn, so the lighter we use is here, will not hurt the surface. Okay, and you can use a scissor to clean the candy like easily because it is resistant to scratch. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna use white gloves to clean it. And as you can see, nothing left. Okay. I didn't clean this small part. Let me do it again. See? Very clean, okay? No scratch mark left and no burn mark left, okay? Sintered stone can be used internally and externally, but of course, no, it can only use for countertop and in the inner space, okay? But sintered stone can be used for the floor, can be used for your pool, can be used on the flooring outside, okay? So it has more applications than most of the materials, even than the natural stone. You know, natural stone, usually the water absorption is very higher. So it is not resistant to stay. If you use it for the countertop, you have to maintain it like every half year, okay? So this is why sintered stone is better, okay? And the third major difference, I just mentioned it because sintered stone is sintering under the high temperature. It is resistant to water, resistant to fire, resistant to UV. But quartz is not. Quartz is not resistant to UV and fire. The most important difference is the price. Sintered stone is cheaper than quartz, okay? So if you want to know the price, please let us know, okay? Let us know which thickness and size you are interested in, okay? And our salesperson will give you a guideline and give you suggestions which material, which color you should use, okay? So after that, I'm gonna show you the wood one. So I'm gonna introduce the finish we have for our sintered stone. Here we have polished one, okay? And just like I mentioned, we use dry granular polish, okay, which is most transparent and clear. And this one is a carved surface, and you can touch the feeling. It gives you the real wood feeling on the surface. And we have rough matte finish, okay? So it is more granular, has a granular feeling on the surface. And we have the matte, soft matte one. The soft matte one, so it's touched like a baby skin. When you touch it, you have to do this, okay? Okay, and our regular thickness is 3 mm. This one is 3 mm, 6 mm, and 12 mm. Okay. 3 millimeters are mainly used for the cabinet door, the furniture surface, and even for the refrigerator. You know, many luxury brands in China, they have new technology refrigerator with the covering of sintered stone. Okay, it's made because when you go to your kitchen, when you open that door, you think it's a cabinet door, but actually it's a door for the refrigerator. So it's different, special, and luxury. Okay, and this is 6 millimeters. I'm just put them together. You can see the difference. And the 6 millimeter You can use it for the floor, for the background wall, okay? And if you think your floor is high traffic, like in the public area, you can choose the 12 millimeter for the floor. It's totally fine, but 6 is enough, okay? Some customer told us, okay, we think 6 is too thick because too thin because we think it may very easily to break. Actually, if your slab easily to break, it's because of the flatness of your ground. Okay, before you're paving sinter stone, you have to make sure the flatness of the basement part. Okay, if your basement is flat, this will not hurt. Normally use will not hurt the sinter stone slab itself. Okay, and we have 12 millimeter here. This thickness is used for the countertop. Okay, majorly for countertop. And if you like the thicker feeling, and you definitely can choose it for floor or for the wall. But like I just said, 6 millimeter is enough, so you don't have to pay more money to buy a thicker one. Okay. Okay, so I already introduced the 3 major thickness we have, and some of our customer asked, okay, this thickness is not our regular thickness. Can your company customize thickness and sizes? Our answer is yes. We can customize thickness from 3 millimeter to 20 millimeter. Okay, the maximum thickness we can make is 20. But we may have a little requirement for the MOQ because, after every time we transfer our production, the cost will be huge. This is why, and our daily production will be like at least 5,000 square meter for one production line. So this is why we require MOQ. Okay, so if you have customized requirements, you definitely can let us know, okay? And we can negotiate what's the best way to make the products satisfy you, okay?